Hello, I'm Shimei,
And I'm Simone.
and welcome to our show,
The Situation.
Today we are going to launch our segment of Real Talk. Now, the topic today, and we posted to our Facebook, is who does that? In other words, it's things that make you go, hmm. So, Simone has quite an interesting situation. We'll go ahead and let you take the floor.
Okay. Well, basically, the gist of this is lingering lies. Okay, so let me give you this little scenario. And to protect the innocent, we're going to change the names. We have Tyrone. Tyrone and this girl, Bethany, have been seeing each other casually. I guess they're friends for about a month or two now. And Tyrone and Bethany were on the phone one afternoon, and Bethany simply asked Tyrone, "What are you getting into this evening?" Now, he had option A or option B. Option A was to tell the truth, or option B was to lie. Has your mother ever told you that for every lie that you tell, you have to tell two or three more just to try to cover it up? Maybe his mother did tell him that. So, this is pretty much what happened. Bethany asked him what was he doing, and he said, "Oh, I'm going out of town." Mind you, they've had several conversations throughout the week, none mentioning any of leaving the state.
And they talked every day, right?
Just about every day, I believe. Okay. So, they have a conversation about him going out of town, and instead of him just saying, "I'm going out of town," because she asked no additional questions, the only thing she said was, "Oh, have a good time on your trip." He went on to say, "I'm leaving tonight, I'm going on a red eye, and I'm taking our friend John with me." Now, John and Tyrone are really good friends. Bethany is friends with John and Tyrone through her friend Alicia. Now, Alicia and John at this time, while Bethany and Tyrone are on the phone, John and Alicia are together hanging out. John and Alicia know nothing about Tyrone going out of town, let alone John going with Tyrone. So, Bethany and Tyrone in their phone conversation. Later on that afternoon, Bethany is talking with Alicia and they're planning to hang out. Alicia said, "Oh yeah, we never get to hang out anymore. You're always with Tyrone, yada yada yada." Well, Bethany goes on to say, "Well, we can hang out today because Tyrone's going out of town. And by the way, he's taking John with him." First thing that goes to mind is, well, John didn't say anything to me. This is what Alicia's thinking. John didn't say anything to me about going out of town, and he usually tells me things like that. Well, the moral of the story is no one went out of town because the next day, Alicia just so happened to spot Tyrone at the club. Mind you, with John. And Bethany was in the bathroom.
No, girl, the red eye got back early. They had got on a red eye there in a red eye.
Oh.
They had, they got on a red eye to whatever state that was, and then they had came right back. Is
that what they call it, a red eye?
They had forgot something. Yeah, you could kind of just jump on them.
And wrong. Tyrone lied. He didn't have to lie. When simply stated all he could have said when Bethany asked him what was going on that evening, all he had to say was, "I'm busy."
And doesn't that cover everything? Because Bethany is not the type of person to further inquire about Tyrone's whereabouts. So there was no need to even go further with that. But another part of the story, we're not going to get all into it, but Tyrone, might have told Alicia where he was supposed to be instead of coming to the place where Bethany and Alicia were hanging out and walking by the door of the location with his favorite blue coat.
Which makes the infamous blue coat.
The infamous blue coat. And then, so, Alicia says, "Hey, Bethany,
there's Tyrone!"
And Tyrone disappears.
Because he's supposed to be on the red eye.
So he's on the red eye, and he even stayed on the red eye to the next day. So that's what she was saying about lingering lies. We're going to need for you, lying is not good, people. That is not good. But we're going to need for you to put your friend in on the story. We can't go and do something if we ain't all together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alicia didn't know anything about it.
Neither did John, and John was supposed to be on the red eye with Tyrone. So, if you're going to lie, people, lie well. Not encouraging anybody to lie, but at least have your lies straight.
And you should tell the truth to Bethany, because if you guys know Bethany, you might get to know her one day. She's going to make sure you never forget that red eye.
Never. And just to let you guys know, Tyrone's new nickname is now Red Eye. Everybody that knows him calls him Red Eye, including John, Alicia, and Bethany. So, if you have no commitments to each other, you have no ties, there's nothing to lose. Just tell the truth. Tyrone, if he was going to go out and hang out with Felicia, Teresa, whoever, then he should have just said, you know what, I'm busy.
Right.
Don't lie to Bethany, because once you lie to someone, if they're the type of person that Bethany is, once you lie to them, that lie's going to stick with you. They can't trust you, and they won't be able to believe in a word you say. And if they do decide to trust you again or try to trust you, or if you guys do decide that you want to try to make something from nothing, then trust is always going to be the underlying issue in the back
bridge
of Bethany's
crashed and burned. Like it's just gone.
So let's not lie, people.
Don't lie. And if you're not with somebody, please just be. I know it's corny. Honesty is just the best policy. I know it sounds so corny, but let somebody know what they're walking into from the get go. So when things hit the fan, they can say, or you could say, because you told that person, "Hey, I told you. You decided to come along for the ride. Now the ride's bumpy. I told you the ride was gonna be bumpy."
Oh, hold on, Shanae. Remember, we did have someone who actually posted a comment onto our Cause and Stir, and just simply stated, just let the people know what she said.
Oh, right. When we posted our Who Does That, my apologies. She put, who does that? Who picks up your friend, and you are below E, goes to the gas station when you're driving an SUV, pulls out a wad of cash, and puts $5 in the tank. $5. Knowing that SUV gas is about what? At least maybe $4 a gallon, especially if you're using Chevron gas. That could be a little pricey.
Chevron will take fine.
So who does that? I don't know if I was wondering though, did he do that because he wanted them to chip in on the gas and he didn't really want to say nothing or
possibility.
Or was he just cheap?
A few things could have happened. He could have just been cheap. Maybe that wasn't his car and he didn't want to fill up the gas. Maybe he wanted her or him to chip in. A few possibilities. The point of the matter is, who goes to the gas station and put in $5?
Who does that?
Who does that?
But I think what it was, I think, some of them bottles been perpetrating bottles, right? What I think he did was he had a wad of ones, and he had the 5, and then the 20s. So he pulled out the 5 because he didn't want to reveal the ones that was making the wad so thick.
I'm going to try
that. I think, because you done seen some people do that. That's a pimp move. Cat Williams talked about it. That's one of them things. So if you have any words, please let us know. Like I said, log into our Facebook under our note sections and let us know. Now, we're going to get on to our Southern words. Go ahead with your word, girl.
Well, as y'all know, I'm from the South, and we love to get our hair did. And the last time I went and got my hair did, I went over to the girl's house, and I was like, okay, well, I want you to do me some cornrows. And she was like, well, I think you should get some micros. So I was like, all right. She was like, but first I gotta go run to the store. And I was like, oh, you about to go to the store? She was like, yeah, I'm about to go to the store. So she left and went to the store. And I was like, yeah. But she didn't come back for an hour.
An hour?
She didn't tell me she was going grocery shopping.
Sure enough.
Mm-hmm. So next time somebody say they about to go to the store, you better ask them how long they going to take. Because she took too long. Bounce to. That's Boutso. Bounce to. People, that stands for about to go to the store. She was about to.
So, yesterday I had met this dude, right? And, sometimes I can be a little conceited and stuff because, So he tried to, give me one of those stupid old compliments, and it was just like, whatever. He said something like, girl, did heaven lose an angel or something, right? And I just wanted to be smart with him. But, he didn't even know what I was talking about. What I said was, show enough. He showed did lose an angel. And he didn't know what I was talking about, but I was like, show enough. Show enough, girl, show enough. What that is sure enough. And the correct spelling of that is Sure, when the word enough. I think y'all know how to spell that. Now, the slang word is Shownuff. Show enough, girl. So when a guy gives you a compliment and you can see like me, but you know what I mean. Say show enough.
Show enough.
Show enough.
Show you right. So, we're going to go ahead and end with the Southern words. We appreciate everybody for tuning in.